Welcome, everyone, to today's episode. We're diving into a topic many of us can relate to, those times when life feels like a wilderness. I'm Sarah, and with me is David.
Hi, Sarah. It's true, isn't it? Life throws curveballs, and sometimes we feel lost and alone. But even in those barren lands, God's presence is there, waiting to be discovered.
Exactly, David. It reminds me of the Israelites wandering in the desert. They faced hardship, but God provided for them. Today, we want to talk about how we can find God in our own wilderness experiences.
I love that, Sarah. And I think it's important to acknowledge that faith isn't always a dramatic lightning bolt. Sometimes it's a slow, steady growth like a plant reaching for the sun.
That resonates so much. My own faith journey wasn't a sudden revelation. I grew up in the church, but it felt routine. Then in college, doubt crept in and I even stopped attending church.
That's a common experience. The world throws so much at us. And it's easy to question what we've always known. But often, it's in those moments of questioning that we truly begin to seek God on a deeper level.
Absolutely. For me, emptiness followed my departure from the church. It was during one winter break when I stumbled upon an old photo of myself happily helping a child, that something stirred within me. That night, I prayed for the first time in months. It wasn't a grand revelation, but a whisper of hope emerged.
That's beautiful, Sarah. It's often in those quiet moments, when we're not necessarily expecting a miracle, that God speaks to us. It's like 1 Kings 19 verse 12, where God wasn't in the wind, earthquake, or fire, but in the gentle whisper.
Precisely. And even now, my faith is still evolving. I still have doubts, but now they fuel my search for deeper understanding. Proverbs 25 verse 8 says, "Do not be quick to bring suit, for what will you do in the end if your neighbor puts you to shame?" It reminds me to be patient and not jump to conclusions.
That's a great perspective. God is patient with us as we grow. He doesn't expect us to have all the answers immediately. He just asks that we keep seeking Him.
Exactly. I see God as the patient gardener, tending to my soul, rooted in His grace. I want to branch out in love. I'm a work in progress, but I'm being cultivated, and that's enough.
Amen to that. Sarah, we are all works in progress, and God's grace is the foundation upon which we grow. Remember, even in the wilderness, God is with you, providing streams in the desert and making a way where there seems to be no way. Let's continue to trust in Him and allow Him to cultivate us into who He wants us to be.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope this episode has encouraged you to find God even in your wilderness experiences. Remember, you are not alone, and God's love and grace are always available to you.